And now here's your starting lineups. First for the visiting Crockett Bulldogs. First the offense. Jalen White. Jaden Garcia. Jacorian Griffin. Thaddeus Hayes. Daryl Craig. Camden Crabtree. Javon Bolton. Shadrian Simon. Emmanuel Salazar. Gary Taylor. And Chaz Gray. And now your defensive starters. Chaz Gray. Josh Bell. Samuel Perez. Tyler Yarbrough. Julian Adams. Deshaun Sandel. Christian Bell. Shaquille McKnight. Aaron Hall. DJ Bell. And Jalen White. And now the starting lineups for the Hardin Hornets. Here's the offense. Colton Bishop. Drew Long. Javion Watley. Landon Clayton. Cade Drake. Trevor Trouble. Caleb Strait. Derek Cameron Holloway. Keegan West. Luke Cage. Brennan Udall. Now the defensive starters. Brennan Udall. Luke Cage. Chris Gregg.
Good evening from Randall Reed Stadium in New Caney, Texas. It is the Hardin Hornets and the Crockett Bulldogs in the bi-district championship round. I'm Ross Norwood with you tonight as both teams have taken the field here in New Caney. Historical context for you tonight. This is the 11th all-time playoff appearance for the Hardin Hornets. One playoff win in school history, that was 2007 against Hemp Hill in the bi-district round. They are the district champions this year after an incredible 10-0 year. And it is the first time they have been district champions since 1974. It is a special season for these Hornets as both Javion Watley and Trevor Jones broke single season rushing touchdown records, as that was broken after passing Darius White, who set the record at 19 in 2018. We're going to hear the national anthem here for a moment, and I will be back.
Thank you. Now please direct your attention to the American flag. Gentlemen, remove your headwear for the playing of the national anthem.
And the national anthem has been played as the officials make their way out to the center of the field into their positions as we await the captains for both teams. Javion Whiteley is a captain along with Leighton Berry, Chris Craig, and Trevor Jones as they make their way to midfield to meet the captains for Crockett. A special season it has been for your Hardin Hornets. Talked about the district championship, the first time since 1974, and only the third time in school history prior to 1974, that coming in 1946. It is the most points scored through 10 games in school history for your Hornets, and the least points allowed through 10 games in school history. Another side note, no punts this year by the Hardin Hornets. Beautiful night here in New Caney, Texas. A north-south field with the press box facing out to US 59 and the Grand Parkway. Tail lights for miles as we are in a busy area. A shopping center fronts Randall Reed Stadium on the Grand Parkway side. Also a special night for Chad Taylor.
Hardin has won the toss. They elect to receive Crockett. We'll kick off. Gentlemen, good luck. Let's have a good day.
Not sure if you heard, but Hardin won the toss. They will receive the football to start this game. The anticipation. These two teams are pumped for the Bi-District Championship game. Hardin comes out tonight in their white helmets, blue face mask, HH on each side of their helmet, blue jerseys with white numbers outlined in gold, and Hornets across the front of their jerseys, blue pants and tall white socks. Hardin takes the field. The deep men for Hardin right now, Leighton Berry. And he will be on the near side. And the far side return man, Thomas Gallopsy. Get that pronunciation right here. As Crockett gets ready to tee this one up. Crockett tonight, white jerseys, blue numbers, silver helmet, silver face mask, silver pants, and an assortment of socks. Here is the kick. We're underway here as this one angles towards the far sideline. This one is fielded inside the 10-yard line on the far sideline. Cutting across the field is Galazzi. He is going to be across the 15. He is cut down before getting to the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 19-yard line. Gillespie with the return, and Hardin will start their first drive of this football game at their own 19-yard line, and leading out Hardin. Two of the big seniors. Javion Whiteley and Trevor Jones. They will come out in the double wing set. Linemen for Hardin are foot to foot. Bishop under center. This ball pitched back to Whiteley. Whiteley running right, crosses to the 20, comes across the 25 before coming down at the 26-yard line on the near side. Julian Adams with the tackle for Crockett. It'll bring up a second down and 3 for Hardin on the near hash mark. They're moving left to right. The Hornet band just below us as they get back to the line. Tight set. Bishop under center. Pitches again back to Whiteley. Whiteley cuts back up the middle. He's across the 30, and he is going to be taken down at about the 33-yard line. See, maybe they'll mark that at the 32. And it'll be a first down nonetheless. First down and 10 for Hardin, 11:06 and counting in the first quarter. No score. A windy night here in New Caney. Pleasant outside. Randall Reed Stadium. Opened in 2014 as Texan Drive Stadium. Hardin comes back to the line. Clock under 10 minutes and 40 seconds. No score. Ball at the Hardin 32-yard line. Pitch back to Jones. Jones carries it over the left guard, and he will get yardage up to the 36-yard line before falling to the carpet. Jones's first carry of the evening. Watley has had two. We're under 10 minutes and 16 seconds. No score in New Caney. Bi-district championship between your Hardin Hornets and the Crockett Bulldogs. Hardin back to the line. Second down and 6. Ball at the 36-yard line, middle of the field. Bishop under center. This ball pitched back to Watley. Watley running right, cuts back up the middle. He's on his feet across the 45, and he'll be taken down at the 49-yard line of Hardin. Another Hardin first down.
Finally brought down by Aaron Hall, but not before he gets a Hornet. First down.
So a first down for Hardin. And so now the Hornets ball a yard short of midfield. It's going to be on the near hash again, under 9 minutes and 30 seconds, no score. Hardin back to the line. Tight set. Big front for Crockett. This ball pitched back to Watley. Watley running off the right guard is going to be tripped up around. Still on his feet, though, and he will get across the 50, and he'll be taken down at the Crockett 46-yard line. And a nice pickup. A 6-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down and 4 as Hardin moves this ball into Crockett territory. Hardin moving left to right. Bishop with the play call from the sideline. They break a tight huddle. Jones directly behind Bishop. To the left, Watley goes in motion left to right. Fakes the handoff. Bishop's going to carry this one. He's across the 45, and he will be pulled down at the 40-yard line of Crockett. And another first down for your Hornets. 8:26 as the clock stops to set the chains. It'll be first down and 10 from the Crockett 40-yard line. Ball on the near hash as the Hardin band picks up. Cheerleaders dancing on the field. Two-tier stadium here at Randall Reed. Seats about 8,000. Ball on the near hash at the 40-yard line. Chad Taylor gives Colton Bishop the call. Quickly to the line. Ball pitched back to Watley. Watley around some blockers, comes across the 35 before going down at the 34-yard line. And it will be a nice pickup on first down. And it'll bring up second down and 4. Clock continues to run. No score, 7:35 in the first quarter. Hardin and Crockett in the Bi-District Championship game in New Caney, Texas on a beautiful Friday night. Great crowd on hand for Hardin. I think it's one of the larger crowds for a playoff football game I've seen in a long time. Here is the set. Jones goes in motion right to left, takes this one up the middle. He's across the 30, still on his feet before coming down at the 26-yard line. Another Hardin first down. Ball in the middle of the field, and Jones with a big run there to pick up the first down. Ball at the Crockett 26-yard line. 7:03 remaining and in the first quarter. No score. This is the first possession of the game for either team. Drew Long has been lining up behind Bishop. The two wingmen, Jones on the right side, Watley on the other side. This one a fake handoff. This was going to be handed up to Jones. Jones goes left, has some room, but trips up across the 20, and they're going to spot him down at the Crockett 20-yard line. The clock will continue to move as we are now under 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. Ball in the red zone now. Be on the far side of the field. Hardin, the home team tonight. Hardin's record this year, a perfect 10-0. Crockett, a 5-5 mark. Watley on the left side. Jones on the right. Watley goes in motion. He takes this pitch at the numbers, and he is across the 15 as he is going to barrel forward to about the 11-yard line. Another Hardin first down, and 5:47 as the clock stops to reset the chains in the first quarter. No score, but Hardin now deep in Crockett territory at the 11-yard line. Ball stays on the far hash. Band director Glenn Zamazal has his troops rocking and ready to go at the start of this one. Hardin not in a hurry as the clock ticks below 5 minutes and 20 seconds. They come to the line. Again, the double wing set. Jones on the left side, or on the right side. This one pitched back to Watley. Watley across the 10, still on his feet. He runs into traffic, but he keeps turning his feet, and he's in for a touchdown, excuse me. And Hardin is on the board first with 5:04 remaining in the first quarter. It is 6-0 Hardin. And a nice run by Watley as he hit right into traffic, was stood up and just kept churning his feet to get across. The point after attempt is awaiting. They'll go for two. Same formation with Watley on the left side, Jones on the right side. Watley goes into motion. This one pitched back. He's going to run off the right side. Doesn't see anything over there. Cuts back up the middle, and he is going to be in. And the two-point conversion is good, and with 5:04 remaining in the first quarter, Hardin with an 8-0 lead. We'll be back after this.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Texas.
Welcome back, 8-0 Hardin. 5:04 left in the first quarter. Ross Norwood with you. In the Bi-District Championship game, as Crockett will get their first opportunity with the ball. Two deep men standing at their 10-yard line now. Dropping back is the near side return man. Hardin set to kick. Approaches the ball, swings the leg. A low line drive going to the left side. Fielded on a bounce across the 25, the 30. He's going to be spun around before getting up to the 35-yard line. His forward progress will stop at the 34-yard line, and that is where Crockett will begin this drive. Justin Avila, the kicker for Hardin. So it'll be first down and 10 for Crockett at the Crockett 34-yard line. They trail Hardin with 4:56 in the first quarter, 8-0. Hardin scoring on their first drive, an 81-yard drive for the Hornets. Quickly, ball in the middle of the field. Again, double wing, moving right to left. Pitch back to the running back, who is going to be swarmed at the line, and we'll see. It looks like they're going to lose a yard. They do. The back there, Jacorian Griffin. Griffin is the left wing back. He's at aim that will be called quite a bit as that one was pitched off to the right side. And they'll lose a yard. It'll be second down and 11 as the clock runs under 4 minutes and 33 seconds at 8-0 Hardin lead. Now the Crockett band playing as they are huddled up, and they're going to have some problems with the play call. Now the quarterback for Crockett, they get back to the line, play clock down to 2. And we are going to have whistles, and it looks like Crockett will have to take a timeout as the play clock was set to expire with 4:03 left to play in the first quarter. Hardin has an 8-0 lead. Back in a moment.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
Welcome back, 8-0 Hardin, 4:03 left as Crockett has the ball for the first time. They had to burn a timeout on 2nd down and 11 as they had an issue with the play call. Get a new play clock here as it winds under 25 seconds. White under the quarterback, fakes the pitch off, and he is going to be hammered down behind the line. Still on his feet, though. He keeps going, and the Hornets swarm, and it'll be a huge loss on 2nd down. And Eli Simmons, the ringleader of that stop, as White tried to roll out to his right. But the Hornets were there as we're 3 minutes and 32 seconds and counting. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 21 for Crockett. White has the play call. He brings his guys to the line here. Sends one man out wide on the far side. Rotation there. This ball's going to be handed off. Cannot see the number, spun down, and he is going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that was Zay Butler with the carry as he came over to the near side. And it looks like they will give him the line of scrimmage. Ball is going to sit at the 21-yard line the 22-yard line for Crockett. Clock continues to roll under 2 minutes and 45 seconds. It'll be 4th down and 21. Going back deep for the Hornets. Get a number here in a minute. He's standing at the 40-yard line. Punter for Crockett with his feet on the 10. Waist-high snap, gets the quick kickoff. This ball is fielded cleanly at the 39-yard line. He's running along the right side, flag down, and he is going to be taken down after crossing the 50, but that is a flag. That is Leighton Berry, and a flag in the area of a block in the back. And a good return, but it may have been aided by a block in the back. We'll get the call here in a moment. 2:16 left in the first quarter. So a block in the back for the Hornets. It'll move it back. And they will start this drive at their own 35-yard line. 2:16 remaining in the first quarter. Hardin with an 8-0 lead over. See who the block in the back was on. Colton Bishop leads his guys out. Ball is going to be on the near hash at the 35-yard line. Jones to the left. To the right. Watley to the left. Jones goes in motion right to left. Pitch back. He's going to cut back inside. He's across the 40, still on his feet, as he is going to barrel forward down to up to about the 44-yard line. A nice pickup on first down for Jones. And so far tonight, Hardin has picked up some pretty good yardage on first down, and it'll be a 2nd down and about 1 to go after the 9-yard pickup. Ball stays in the middle of the field. Bishop getting the play call from the sideline, runs out. Hardin moving left to right. Clock runs under 1 minute and 41 seconds. 8-0 Hardin in the first quarter. Bishop gets back to the line. Watley goes in motion left to right. Bishop drops back, throws. He's got a receiver just over his hands at the 35-yard line. And the intended receiver was Trevor Jones, as that one was thrown down the near sideline and just a little overthrown as it falls harmlessly to the artificial turf. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 1 as Bishop had dropped back. The first pass of the game for Hardin. The clock stops at 1:27. Hardin with an 8-0 lead over Crockett. Ball at the 44-yard line. Hardin needs a yard for a first down. Bishop under center. Pitches back to Watley. Watley running to his right. Gets across the first down line. Gets across midfield. Cuts back inside, and he will be taken down at the Crockett 40-yard line. Way more than he needed for a first down, and Hardin has the ball in Crockett territory with 1:20 and counting left to play in the first quarter, an 8-0 Hardin lead. Big run by the senior back. Defensive substitution for Crockett. As they have 5 on the line. 5 down linemen. They crowd the box 2. Jones, right to left, takes the pitch back at about the numbers. He's going to run up the middle, spins around a couple of times inside the 35-yard line to about the 33-yard line. And a big pickup on first down. Clock ticking. We are under 30 seconds. 8-0 Hardin in the first quarter. A big first quarter for Hardin as they scored on the first drive, their first drive of the game, and stopped Crockett, forced a punt for Crockett. Bishop under center, middle of the field. Watley left to right, takes this pitch back at about the numbers, pulls up, moves inside, still on his feet as he is hit, and he is going to come across the 25, and he is going to get down to about the 22-yard line, good enough for a first down, and that will do it for the first quarter after 1 quarter of play. Your Hardin Hornets lead Crockett 8-0.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official in Texas at highschoolofficials.com.
Well, welcome back. There we go, welcome back. Sorry about that, some technical difficulties there out of the commercial. We're about to start the second quarter. Hardin with an 8-0 lead. They'll switch sides of the field. Hardin was moving left to right to begin this game, and they are now going to move right to left. Ball, a first down and 10 from the Crockett 22-yard line on the near hash mark. 8-0 Hardin with a fresh 12. Referee drops his arm to start the play clock. Bishop under center. Jones goes in motion right to left. He is going to take this one running off his right guard as he crosses the 20, breaks away from the tackle. He trips up as he gets to the 11-yard line. He was running towards the far side, and he had some room, but got tripped up on the artificial turf, and that is something that the artificial turf is great for weather and great for a lot of things, but sometimes it can get a little slippery. Ball will go down at the 11-yard line. It'll be another first down. Be first down and 10 from the 11. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. 8-0 Hardin, under 11 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. The cheerleaders on the Hardin sideline cheering. Back to a packed crowd. Watley goes in motion, fakes the handoff, turns it back inside to Jones. Jones comes across the 11, or excuse me, across the 10 down to the 8-yard line. And it will be a 4-yard gain. Ball in the center of the field at the 7-yard line of Crockett. 8-0 Hardin. Under 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. Hardin moving right to left on a north-south field. Bishop under center. This ball is fumbled, and Watley will fall on it as there was a trouble with the exchange. Watley falling on it, but it'll be a loss as that ball will go back to the 12-yard line. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 11 for your Hornets. 8-0. Clock rolling under 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to play. Big 3rd down here for Hardin. So you want to pick up. They don't need all of it. As I said at the top of the broadcast, they have not punted once this year. They're also not in a position where they would punt if they did. Bishop under center. Jones, right to left, takes this pitch, is going to try to stretch the field. He's across the 10, now off the 5 before being hammered out of bounds inside the 5. We'll see if they'll give him the 4. And they are. He will be taken out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And a big run by Trevor Jones as the clock will stop at 9 minutes and 48 seconds at 8-0 Hardin lead. We got a 4th down. Ball at the 4-yard line. It should be a 4th down and 3 as they can pick up a 1st down at the 1. Winds the clock, the referee, as he looks back towards the press box. Bishop under center. Trying to get a hard count here, and Chad Taylor will take a timeout. With 9:34 left to play in the first half, Hardin an 8-0 lead. It is timeout. We'll be back after this.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back. It is 8-0 Hardin with 9:34 left to play in the first half. The Hardin Hornets have the ball at the Crockett 4-yard line on the near hash mark. They need the 1 for a 1st down, a big 4th down. They need 3 yards to pick up a 1st down on the near hash. Watley goes in motion left to right. This ball pitched back to Watley. He is going to charge forward, and he is going to get close to a 1st down. We will see where they mark him, and they are going to mark him short at the 2. And the ball will be turnover on downs if that mark stays. They needed the 1 for a 1st down. And they are not going to get it. The ball marked down at the 2-yard line, and the ball rolls over on downs to Crockett. And Crockett will start their second drive of the ball game at their own 2-yard line. It was close, but it looked like he just missed getting the 1-yard line for the 1st down. 9:28 remains as the clock stops for the change of possession. 8-0 Hardin. Hardin drove the ball down to the 2-yard line, the Crockett 2-yard line, before turnover on downs. Tight set for Crockett. Man in motion, right to left. Pitched fakes the pitch out. He comes up the middle, and he maybe picks up a yard. They are going to give him a yard, as White handed that one off to Butler on the inside handoff. Clock rolls under 9 minutes and 10 seconds to play. 8-0 Hardin. Ball is going to be at the Crockett 3-yard line, as Crockett took the ball when it turned over on downs. Quickly back to the line at the 3-yard line on the far hash. White under center. Pitched back to Griffin. Griffin rolling. He is gotten by the waist, and he'll be spun down for a loss by Leighton Berry. And that ball will now go back to the 2-yard line. They are going to stop progress. It looked like maybe he was going to be back into the 1. So all of that, it looked like it could have been a loss of a little more, but they're going to give them the 2-yard line. Therefore, it is a third down and 10. Ball now on the near hash mark. Thank you for joining us. Ross Norwood with you. 8-0 Hardin. 3rd down, 10 from the 2-yard line. Crockett, man in motion, pitched back, and it is going to be off the left tackle, and he is going to barrel forward to about the 6-yard line, and the ball carrier there was Jacorian Griffin. And Parker Buffington with the, So it'll be a 4th down, and with the ball at the Crockett 6-yard line, they will send out their punt team, and they will be punting for a second consecutive possession. Cannot get the number of the punter right now. Leighton Berry back deep. He is standing inside his 45-yard line. Ball dropped, kick up high, wobbling kick. It is going to drop at the 30, take a Hardin bounce, and it will be deadened at the 24-yard line. Hardin with prime field position here as they punted that ball into the wind. It was a high wobbler, got caught up in the wind, and then took a Hardin bounce as it hit at the 30 and bounced back to the 24-yard line. They're actually now going to spot him at the 25. Nonetheless, it is still a very good, but there are flags. But there is a penalty, and it will go against Hardin. It is a holding penalty during the return. It'll be 1st down and 10 Hardin, but they will have to move this ball back to the 35-yard line of Crockett. Nice stiff breeze here. Hardin will have that at their back as they move right to left. The sounds you hear there, the Hardin Band. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the Crockett 35-yard line after the holding penalty on the punt return. 7:07 left to play in the first half. It is 8-0 Hardin. Hardin scoring on their first possession. Moved the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line of Crockett before turning the ball over on downs. Bishop under center. Jones in motion right to left. Jones takes this one, cuts back in the center. He's on his feet across the 30. And he will be, they're going to say he stopped at the 30. They stopped progress at the 30-yard line as the clock will move now under 6 minutes and 55 seconds. 8-0 Hardin. This is Hardin's 3rd possession. Crockett with 2 previous possessions, both ending in punts. Clock under 6 minutes and 36 seconds, an 8-0 Hardin lead. Ball on the near hash. Bishop puts Jones in motion right to left. Jones runs between the tackle and the guard on the left side, and he spins around, and he is going to go down at the Crockett 23-yard line, and that'll be good enough for a Hardin 1st down.
By Christian Bell, but it's good for another Hornet 1st down.
So far tonight, the Hornets have continued the momentum they came into this game with, a 10-0 record, a district championship for only the 3rd time in school history. 1st time since 1974, and they are looking to win a playoff game for the 1st time since 2007. Ball on the near hash mark. Under 6 minutes to play. 8-0 Hardin. Jones in motion right to left. Bishop fakes it to hit Jones. Bishop's going to take this one as he comes towards the near sideline, crosses the 20, and he steps out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. And a big pickup on first down.
Steps out at the 16-yard line. It's second down and 3.
Second down and 3. Ball at the Crockett 16-yard line. It is stopped with 5 minutes and 51 seconds left to play in the first half. Hardin with an 8-0 lead. Ball at the Crockett 16-yard line on the near hash. Bishop has his play call, gets in under center. 2 wing backs. Watley, this is going to be sneak from Bishop, and he is going to push his way across the 15. He's still on his feet, and he will get down to the 10-yard line. And another Hardin first down as the clock stops for the chains to move. 5:36 and counting. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Crockett taking their timeout, their first timeout in the first quarter, and Hardin taking theirs prior to the 4th down and 3 play on their previous drive in the second quarter. Bishop back to the line. Ball at the Crockett 10-yard line. No man in motion. This ball is faked by Bishop. No, he is going to get it to Watley. Excuse me, Bishop, the lead blocker there, as he spun around after pitching that one to Watley and cleared away, and Watley down to the 4-yard line on a 6-yard gain. And it'll bring second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Ball remains on the near hash. Double-decker stadium here in New Caney at Randall Reed Field. All of the, get back into that in a moment as they come to the line. 8-0 Hardin, under 4 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the first half. This ball pitched back to Watley. Watley running off his tackle, and he is in for a touchdown. And Hardin, with 4:22 left to play in the first half, with another touchdown. And I guess it would help if I told you what the score was. It is 14-0 pending the extra point attempt. Watley with the touchdown there. Big run as he just cut through the defensive line of Crockett. They're going to go for 2. Long lines up behind Bishop, the 2 wing backs. Jones in motion right to left. Bishop is going to fake this handoff. He is trying to elude tackles. He is going to fall. They're going to say he got in. They're going to say the ball crossed the plane before the knee went down at the 1. And that makes it 16-0. Hardin with 4:22 left to play in the first half.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Texas.
Welcome back. 16-0 Hardin with 4:22 left to play in the second quarter as the Hornets have scored on 2 of their 3 drives. And Avila gets ready to kick this one back. The 2 return men for Crockett standing inside their 5-yard line. With the wind at his back, he approaches, kicks this one end over end, angling towards the near side. Fielded on a hop, waist high by the return man. Cuts across the field, looking to go to the far side, and he is going to be wrapped up and spun down before he gets to the far hash mark. And Bell with the return for Crockett. And Crockett will start this drive with 4:13 left to play in the first half, 2 timeouts, and trailing 16-0. Ball at the Crockett 22-yard line. traffic still pretty, lots of headlights around the Grand Parkway 59 exchange to our right at Randall Reed Stadium. So Hardin band, they're on the second deck here as they make their way down. Play clock begins. White under center. Man in motion, Bell, right to left. They're going to be a reverse. The ball is dropped. And that will be a loss. That'll be a big loss as that ball will go all the way back to the 14-yard line from the 22-yard line. An 8-yard loss there as the clock will run under 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Ball stays on the far hash. Tight set, one back behind the quarterback, White. Man in motion right to left. Fakes the handoff, drops back. He is going to try to throw, but he's swarmed by Hornets, and he is thrown to the ground. And that will be a no gain. There is a Hornet down on the field. And that'll bring up third down. At 18 to go. And the clock will stop for an injury timeout. We will stay there. Michael Pope from Methodist Hospital out. The Hornet is down on the field at about the 12-yard line in the left end zone. But Randall Reed Stadium opening in 2014, a very fine complex here. 2 tiers. All of the seating here is aluminum benches except for the gray seats, which are on the second deck at the 50-yard line and go all the way up. They are tending to this Hornet as the game stops. It is 16-0 Hardin. And he will come to his feet. The injured Hornet is Eli Simmons, and he will come off the field as he is being aided by Michael Pope. It'll bring up a third down and 18. 3:12 left to play in the first half. Hardin scoring on two of their first 3 possessions. Four-man front for Hardin here on third down and 18. White, the quarterback, under center. Man in motion left to right, Bell. Bell takes this one, pulls it down, comes up the middle, and he is still on his feet across the 15-yard line, and he will be stopped at the 19, well short of a first down, and we'll have a Hardin timeout. They'll use their second timeout with 2:53 remaining. The clock is still running, however, they keep the clock on the field. One official is designated to keep time in case there's a malfunction with the scoreboard, so they will easily be able to remedy that.
Hardin, can the clock operator please put 2:58 on the clock? 2:58.
So it had run down to 2:47, but they're going to put 2:58 back on the clock, and Hardin uses their second timeout. It'll be a 4th down and 14 for Crockett here. A punting situation as Hardin leads 16-0. The Macarena. For a certain age group, this song was played so much that it almost hurts to hear it again. So it'll be 4th down, 14. Ball is going to be on the far hash mark. 4th down and 14 at the Crockett 19-yard line. One timeout for Hardin. The Crockett punter goes back, standing inside his 10-yard line at his 8-yard line. Be punting into the wind from the far hash. Barry, the lone back. Number high snap, low line drive, almost a shank. It's going to be fielded on a hop just above the numbers by Barry. Barry spins around as he crosses the 50, and he is going to be down at the 48-yard line. And Leighton Barry with a return there, 2:49 left to play and 48 yards
First out of 10 for the Hornets.
between the Hornets and a touchdown. Hardin with one timeout remaining as they took that time, their second timeout of the game they took on the fourth down to save as much time as possible. The Hardin offense comes out on the field with a 16-0 lead over Crockett. Hardin will be moving from right to left, wind at their back. As the wind blowing in from the south here at Randall Reed. Bishop, tight set. Jones in motion right to left. Pitch back to Jones. Jones pulls it down. He is going to get a few yards. He will get down to about the 46-yard line, a 2-yard pickup on first down. The clock continues to roll now under 2 minutes and 35 seconds. 16-0. Want to thank Michael Templeton, Mikey, for a lot of information I was able to get on the history of the Hardin football program. Ball under 2 minutes and 20 seconds. There is the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 46-yard line. Pitch back to Watley. Watley running right. He is still on his feet across the 40, and he will come down at the 39-yard line. It'll be short of a first down, and the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning, and we will take a 2-minute warning break with you with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. It's 16-0 Hardin.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back into Hardin and Crockett at Randall Reed Stadium in New Caney, Texas. Your Hardin Hornets have a 16-0 lead. They have the ball with 2 minutes left to play in the half. At the Crockett 39-yard line, they have one timeout to work with. Hardin scoring on 2 of their first 3 possessions of the game. Crockett has punted on all 3 of their possessions. Ball on the far hash mark. Bishop looks to the right. The referee drops his hand to start the play clock. Bishop puts Jones in motion right to left. Jones running off the left tackle, comes across the 35 down to the 34-yard line, and the clock will stop momentarily as they reset the chains. 16-0 Hardin, 1:55 left to play in the half. Hardin in their white helmets with HH on each side, blue face mask. Blue jerseys, white numbers, gold outline. Ball in the center of the field, 16-0 Hardin. Clock's running under 1:40. Bishop drops back. Blindside pressure. He's still running back. He trips, and he falls, and it'll be a huge loss as Bishop could not quite get his footing, and he had a blindside tackler. Yarborough, and that'll be a huge loss for Hardin as this ball goes all the way back to the Hardin 41-yard line, and it'll bring up a very long third down, and they need the 24-yard line, the Crockett 24-yard line. Ball now at the Hardin 41-yard line. Hardin not in any hurry as this clock goes under a minute. Now 50 seconds. A 16-0 lead, and it looks like they will be satisfied to take that one. It'll be 35 yards is what they will need on second down and, 35. And we will have a timeout here. And Hardin will take a timeout with 40 seconds. We'll stay with you. That is the final timeout for the Hornets. They have a 16-0 lead. Two-tier press box. We're out on the filming deck. Two-tier press box with the VIP level on the second level suite.
As we enjoy this timeout, I just want to remind everyone there is concession stand underneath the stand.
Brooks and Dunn playing on the PA during this timeout, Hardin's last timeout.
And come back and watch the bands perform.
But this is a really neat facility. 3 schools share it. New Caney Eagles, the Porter Spartans, and the West Fork Gators share this stadium. All New Caney ISD schools, opened in 2014, but a field house, 4 state-of-the-art locker rooms. Bishop adjusts his helmet, goes in under center. Jones in motion right to left. This ball's going to be handed off to Jones. Jones running off the tackle. He's across the 50, the 45, the 40. He is going to be spun down and hit at the 36-yard line, and Hardin will quickly, as the clock should stop to reset the chains. And the clock does not stop. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. This ball pitched back to Watley. Watley running off his tackle, flag down. He's across the 30, and he will be pushed out of bounds. But there is a flag in the vicinity of a hold, and there are 4 seconds remaining in the second half. Ball at the Crockett 36-yard line. And that penalty will be called on Holloway. And with 4 seconds, a third down and long. Actually, it'll be a second down and long because that down will not count. And it will push the ball all the way back to the Crockett 46-yard line. Hardin for a first down, but really irrelevant with only 4 seconds left to play in the half. But a first down at the 24-yard line. 4 seconds left to play in the half. The play clock is rolling under 20 seconds. 36-yard line on the far hash. They're going to send a man out wide on the near side. That is Hessler, Ryan Hessler on the near side. Ball on the far hash mark. Bishop in the shotgun for the first time tonight. And we are going to have flags for a delay of game. And that ball will roll back. 4 seconds remain as the clock did not stop on the delay of game. Thank you for joining us here. Ross Norwood with you in the Bi-District Championship game between your Hardin Hornets and the Crockett Bulldogs. Ball on the far hash. 2 receivers now. Hessler on the near side. Bishop drops back, looks downfield, steps up, hurls one down. There is a player down, late flag. This is huge as Jones was knocked down by 2 Crockett defenders inside the 20-yard line. Time expired, but there will be an untimed down. As that ball was a tight spiral. As it was flying, Jones was tangled up with 2 defenders. A 15-yard penalty. And they're going to call that one on Logan Porter. The flag sits at the Hardin 18-yard line. So a 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down. Again, irrelevant. There is no time left on the clock.
First down at the 36-yard line for 1 untimed down.
So it'll be an untimed down, barring a defensive penalty here. Ball is at the Crockett 39-yard line. No time left in the first half. A 16-0 Hardin lead. An exciting first half for the Hornets. Bishop again back in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers stacked on the near side. He drops back, takes his number high snap, throws down the right side, and it is incomplete, and that will do it for the first half After one half of play, your Hardin Hornets have a 16-0 lead. We will be back in a little bit.
The Bulldogs have yet to score 16.
Start the clock, please. There we go.
Hey, have you been able to hear me? Yeah. I just wasn't sure. Okay, perfect. Yeah. No. They hadn't put it all year. But does it sound okay? You can understand me? Okay. Okay. Alrighty, well it's a beautiful, it's really nice. The wind is not too bad, it's a nice breeze, but it's like protected here. Like, this second eye was done, because it is a little harder to see some of the numbers, but
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the field, the Bold Blue Band from Bulldog Land. The band is directed by Daniel Moore and assisted by J.R. Martinez. This year's marching band would like to dedicate our season to the legendary and much beloved coach, the late Jack Emerson. Field captains for the band are senior Hannah Bertrand and sophomore Humberto Cervantes. Drill sergeants for the band are Aaron Stain, Emily Gonzalez, Jay Acall, Aaron Marina Villanueva, Alex Ledesma, Angel Armas, Susanna Thompson, Rhodesia Davis, and Joel Sanchez. The Mighty Bulldog Band will be playing Fanfare for Crockett, written by the music department head at Texas A&M, Dr. Timothy Ray, as well as Mighty Mike March by Ted Neeson and Alamo March by Carl King, featuring our baritone duet L'Oreal Bond and Jacqueline Bettis in the Mighty Mite reprise. Drum majors Susan Martinez and Chastity Hicks. Is your band ready? You may take the field for the Bulldog halftime.
We are at halftime. It is 16-0 Hardin over Crockett. Good first half. 2 touchdowns for Hardin and 2 two-point conversions. Tried to put a last-second drive together to end the first half. Ross Norwood with you in New Caney, Texas. I'm on my own tonight, unfortunately for you all. Mine is the only voice you will hear. I'm going to take a quick break. For halftime, I let the bands play here as the Crockett band, military-style band, is currently playing. 16-0. Have about 22 minutes left in the halftime period. 16-0 Hardin, as they are 1 half away from a victory. But a big second half will come up. We'll be back with you here maybe about 5 minutes prior to halftime ending, maybe a little earlier. Thank you for joining us. We are at halftime, 17:03 remaining in the half as your Hardin Hornet band is getting set to take the field. The Crockett band just wrapping up. As Glenn Zamazal, the band director for Hardin, gets ready to send his troops out onto the field. It is 16-0. Hardin at halftime. Ross Norwood with you tonight, flying solo again. It is it is a beautiful night here in New Caney. 16-0 Hardin. We will listen to the Hardin halftime program, and I'll check back in with you with a few minutes left before halftime. 16-0 Hardin at half.
studio camera, but it works for us outside. Yeah, it is nice. It comes with that. And we got all black magic in there, so it all works well together, and it is the right price. So, yeah, see, that was it. All right, Amina, go get the home side for right now. What's that? Oh, sorry. No, you're good. This is a nice night. It's cool, no rain. Oh, yeah. It worked out well for you. Yeah, I can't imagine, yeah. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it, man.
Welcome back. Ross Norwood with you here in the Bi-District Championship game between your Hardin Hornets. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time pronouncing that. And the Crockett Bulldogs. The Hornets with a 16-0 lead going into halftime as both teams now out of their locker rooms warming up in the north end zone. Randall Reed Stadium here in New Caney, Texas. Right at the junction of the Grand Parkway and 59. And it's a busy area. Fronting the Grand Parkway, there is a huge shopping center with lots of stores, wraps around, lots of restaurants. There's a Ross, a TJ Maxx, a Target. Further west in the shopping center, staples like Academy and Walmart. Lots of restaurants, lots of things to do, lots of activity over here. And still seeing a lot of tail lights at that interchange, moving a little more than it was at the beginning of the game. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining. We're just about to wrap up halftime. It is a 16-0 Hardin lead. A dominating first half by the Hornets, scoring on 2 of their 4 possessions. They drove the ball all the way down to the Crockett 2-yard line on a drive and came up just short of a first down on 4th down. Crockett has struggled as they have punted on all 4 of their possessions. Great performance by the Hardin band. It's interesting, I went to school with Glenn Zamazal, and there are 2 band directors, 2 local band directors, I believe from the class just behind me. That was Sean Smith in Liberty now, and Glenn Zamazal in Hardin, and he does a wonderful job with the kids in Hardin as they get ready to play the fight song as the Hornets come barreling out, as led out by the American and Texas flag as they cut across the field down the near sideline. The home team is Hardin. The Hardin flag runners, HHS, blue and gold. And here come the cheerleaders after them as Hardin is ready for the start of the second half. A 16-0 Hardin lead. Ross Norwood with you, flying solo. Crockett will receive after Hardin won the toss to begin the game and elected to receive. They will receive to start the second half. And the Crockett return men on the near side is C.J. Bell. And on the far side is Zay Butler. They stand inside their 10-yard line. Avila will do the kicking. This ball is going to be teed up on an X on the artificial playing surface. He is down on one knee on a windy night. The wind will be at his back, and he will be kicking from right to left or south to north. The referee drops the hand, calls for the kick. And the second half is underway as this kick is going to angle to the near side. It is fielded, bobbled at the 20. He's across the 20, across the 30, the 40, cuts back inside. He's across midfield, and he will be pushed out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. And there are no flags. It'll be the best field position for Crockett all night long as they will start in Hardin territory at the Hardin 43-yard line. Again, best field position for Crockett tonight. They will try to move the football, been unable to pick up a first down tonight. Double wing formation. Two wing backs to the right and left. This ball pitched out to the left wing back. He is going to try to cut around. He's caught by the ankles, and he is going to be tackled, an ankle tackle by Chris Craig. And Griffin with the carry for Crockett. There'll be no gain on the play. It'll bring up second down and 10 as the clock runs under 11 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. 16-0 Hardin. The quarterback, Jalen White, for Crockett runs in, breaks the huddle after getting the play call from the sideline. Ball on the near hash at the 43-yard line of Hardin. White, who is under the center with a knee almost on the turf, puts his wing back left to right in motion, and he is going to run right into the strong Hardin off defensive line, and he will be hammered down. Cameron Holloway, one of the Hornets, involved in that tackle. And it'll bring up third down. It'll be a pickup of about one as the ball moves to the 42-yard line of Hardin. Third down. Ball now in the middle of the field, under 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to play, a 16-0 Hardin lead. Jacorian Griffin is the left wing back for Crockett. The right wing back, Zay Butler. One back behind Garcia. Left to right motion, fakes the pitch back and hands it off to the right wing back, and he will get maybe a yard as he is swarmed by the Hornets. And that will bring up a fourth down and about 9 as Zay Butler was the ball carrier. Ball sits at the Hardin 41-yard line, and the punt team for Crockett will come on out. Ball on the near hash. Leighton Berry will be the return man for the Hornets as he walks with his back to the line to get set. He's going to stand on his inside his 15. Punt formation. Number high snap. Fake punt. End around. They've got room on the left side, and he is going to get the first down. He's across the 30, the 25, still on his feet, and he will be taken down on the reverse fake punt. Something you don't see all the time is that ball gets all the way down, and there is an injured Hornet. The ball gets all the way down to the Hardin 17-yard line. The injured Hornet is back up on his own as Michael Pope from Methodist Hospital makes his way out there. The Hornet wanting to stay in. Michael Pope saying not so fast. And that is Parker Buffington. As it took a two-man crew of the referee and Michael Pope to pull him off the sideline as he has to come out for a play. Ball now at the 17-yard line of Hardin on the far hash after the fake punt. 9-12, 16-0 Hardin. White puts a man in motion left to right. He is going to hold this ball, and he is going to lose yardage as he's going to be taken down at the 21-yard line on the first down loss. As that ball will go from the 17 back to the 21. It'll bring up second down and about 14 to go after the loss on first down. Impressive fake punt there by Crockett. Little reverse off the left side. They have a second down and 14 now on the near hash mark. White under center puts Griffin in motion left to right. Pitch back. This ball's going to be thrown. Caught at the 15 on the far side, the 5. And he is going to step out of bounds before getting into the end zone at the 1-yard line. Butler with the reception for Crockett. As that ball was pitched back to White after he handed it off to Griffin. And he threw it down the left side. 8-18. Ball at the Hardin 1-yard line. Crockett on the far hash. They break the huddle. White under center. Garcia lined up directly behind him. Griffin and Butler on his right and left. Griffin put in motion, and this ball is going to be snuck into the end zone. We'll wait for the signal. It is a touchdown, Crockett. And with 8:12 left to play in the third quarter, Crockett on the board for the first time. It is now 16-6 Hardin. (8:10) in the third quarter. Hardin with a 16-6 lead, pending a 2-point conversion attempt from Crockett. They'll line back up in the double wing. Griffin to the left. Butler to the right. Garcia behind White. Man in motion right to left. Fakes the handoff. This ball is fumbled. It is picked up by White again. Actually, it's going to be picked up by one of the backs for Crockett. But it is no good. And with 8:10 left to play in the third quarter, it is 16-6 Hardin over Crockett. Back in a moment.
What are you doing out there?
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Texas.
Welcome back to Randall Reed Stadium in New Caney, Texas. Your Hardin Hornets with a 16-6 lead over Crockett. Crockett had a 4th down and a nifty reverse punt. Or a reverse on a fake punt. That makes more sense than a reverse punt. Reverse punt sounds like it went behind them. It didn't. They picked up the first down and then were able to score. The 2-point conversion was no good, as Crockett will set to kick this one, approaches the ball, swings the leg. This ball is sidewinder. It is going to be out of bounds as Barry wisely holds off, as that is out of bounds on the far side at the 11-yard line. So that will be a 5-yard penalty. Actually, it'll be a longer penalty than that. Ball went out at the 11, and here they will move up to the 30. I am not a math major, even though that is simple math. Ball at the 30-yard line. Hardin will begin their first drive of the second half with a 16-6 lead. Ball on the far hash mark. Hardin moving right to left. Wind at their back. That is south to north at Randall Reed. 16-6. Hardin, man in motion, left to right. And he is going to be across the line, and he is going to be spun back. He's going to get 5 yards to the 35. Lots of Crockett Bulldogs in on that. And Watley able to pick up 5 yards on first down. That has been a big thing for Hardin in this game, is their pickups on first down tonight have been fairly large to bring up a 2nd and 5 in this instance. 7:37 left to play in the third quarter, a 16-6 Hardin lead. Bishop comes in with a play call. They break the huddle along the far hash mark, moving right to left. Bishop comes in under center, one back in the backfield behind him. Throws back to Jones, the wing back, who cuts back in the middle. He is across the 45, and he will stop at the 49-yard line. It'll be a first down for Hardin as they move the ball all the way up to the Hardin 49-yard line. And the ball back in the middle of the field. Be first down at 10, 16-6 Hardin in the bi-district championship game against the Crockett Bulldogs. Hardin looking to extend their perfect season. They are 10-0 coming in for the first time in school history, 10-0, and only the third district championship in school history. Clock winds under 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Bishop under center. Jones in motion right to left. Jones takes his pitch back about number high. He's running off the left tackle, and he will barrel forward into Crockett territory, and he is down at the 47-yard line of Crockett. They called the ball carrier Watley, but Jones had that. And the ball at the Crockett 47-yard line. Randall Reed Stadium, a two-tier stadium. Huge video board to my right in the south end zone. Bishop under center. He's going to pitch this one back to Watley. Watley off the right tackle, and he is still on his feet across the 40. He is barreling forward between the hash marks, and he is going to be taken down at the 38-yard line. It'll be another Hardin Hornet first down. Clock will stop with 5:50 in the third quarter as the chains set. They wind the clock again as the chains are set. First down and 10 Hardin from the Crockett 38-yard line. Largest video board in the state of Texas at a high school stadium here in New Caney. It is run by students on the cameras in the control room. Here is a first down and 10 from the 38. Bishop in the shotgun is going to hand this ball off to Jones. Jones has free room across the 30, still on his feet across the 25, and he will be spun down at the 22-yard line. And a huge pickup by Jones, and that may be the longest run of the night. At a first down for Hardin, under 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to play. Ball on the far hash mark at the Crockett 22-yard line. Some defensive substitutions. Crockett been running a five-man front most of the night, five-down linemen. Bishop showing a little bit of a different look coming out of the shotgun on that one. And again, he is in the gun with Watley, the deep back behind him. This ball handed off to Watley. Watley going up the middle across the center. He's across the 15 as he hurdles Crockett Bulldog, and he is down at the 13-yard line. And a big run by Watley as this clock winds under 4 minutes and 20 seconds in the third quarter. A 16-6 Hardin lead. Ball in the middle of the field. Bishop again in the gun with Watley to his left. Bishop takes this one, a design sneak. He's across the 10, going straight ahead across the 5, and he will be down at the 4-yard line. And it'll be another big pickup for Hardin down to the 4-yard line where it will be second and goal. We're now under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Actually, that is going to be first down and goal, excuse me, as that was the first one put in to inside the 10-yard line. Ball at the 4-yard line, middle of the field. Bishop again goes back in the gun, this time Watley to his right. Bishop, design run, runs off the right tackle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. 4-yard touchdown run by Bishop, and it will make it 22-6 with 3:27 left to play, pending the extra point attempt, and they will go for 2 here. Referee drops his fist to start the play clock, as it is at 25 seconds and rolling down. Ball at the 3-yard line. Bishop in the gun with Watley behind him. Watley's going to take this one off the right side as he runs over the tackle, still on his feet, but going to be stopped at about the half-yard line as Crockett denies the two-point conversion. And with 3:27 left to play in the third quarter, your Hardin Hornets, a 22-6 lead, back after this.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Texas.
Jump around playing on the PA system here at Randall Reed. And it is a lot of jumping around for the Hardin Hornet fans as they have a 22-6 lead over Crockett with 3:27 left to play. Avella kicks this one end over end, fielded inside the 15 on the far hash. Running off the left side is Griffin. Griffin still on his feet. He comes up to the 40-yard line, and they are going to stop him at the 40 on the far side of the field, and that is where Crockett will start this drive with 3:17 left in the third quarter. It is not an understatement to call the crowd for Hardin tonight massive, as they are on the home side tonight. Played in the bi-district round of the playoffs last year against Westwood. They were the visitors. White under center, puts a man in motion right to left. Hands this ball off up the middle across the 45, still on his feet as he barrels forward to the 50, up the middle of the field. And it'll be a first down for Crockett. I've almost said Carthage several times tonight, but it is Crockett, not Carthage. And the clock will run under 3 minutes and 9 seconds. A 22-6 deficit for Crockett. Ball in the middle of the field. White breaks the huddle. They come quickly to the line. Two wing backs on the right and left, and one back behind. White puts the right wing back, and we are going to have some movement before the snap. It'll be a false start in all likelihood, as that play is whistled dead before it can happen. As the referee will confer with the line judge.
False start, offense, number 13. 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty on the false start. And they'll replay first down. Ball moves back to the Crockett 41-yard line, and ball was at the 50. White under center. Butler, the right wing back, Griffin. And this ball is going to be kept by White, and he is going to pick up about a yard there on the run. It'll bring up second down and be second down and 13. So they ended up spotting the return there, or on the pickup of the first down at the 49 of Hardin, but the 5-yard penalty put it back into into Crockett territory. This ball pitched back to Griffin. He has to do some fancy hand work to get this ball in. He's across midfield, still on his feet across the 45, and he is down inside the 45 at the 43-yard line. A big pickup on first down by Crockett, or on second down by Crockett, and it brings up a 3rd down and 4. Ball on the near hash. Crockett, silver helmets, white jerseys, blue numbers, silver pants, and an assortment of sock heights. Under center. Man in motion left to right. Fakes the handoff, hands it off up the middle, and it will go to Butler. And Butler is going to be short of a first down, and they are actually going to pick up a yard there. It'll be 3rd down. Ball is at the 42-yard line. 1:12 left to play in the third quarter. 22-6 Hardin right now. White under center. One back behind him. Two wing backs. puts the wing back on the right side in motion. This ball's going to be handed off to that wing back, and he is around the corner, but he can't get to 40, and there is a flag down in the backfield. And this one will, in all likelihood, go against Crockett. And that is going to be a hold against Crockett. And I believe Hardin is saying they want to deny the penalty, and they do, and that will bring up 4th down with 55 seconds left in the third quarter and a 22-6 Hardin Hornet lead. So with the penalty declined, ball at the 41-yard line. And according to the chains, that was 4th down. I am losing it here. Ball at the Hardin 41-yard line on the far hash. One back lined up behind Bishop in the gun. Bishop hands this ball up the middle. Jones churns forward across the 50, falling forward inside Crockett territory at the Crockett 48-yard line. And another big pickup by Jones. They wind the clock as the chain's set. 22-6 Hardin. Under 40 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Bishop has the play call. Ball on the far hash. Hardin moving right to left. A 22-6 lead. We're under 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Bishop again in the gun with a back to his right. That is Jones. He is going to call his own number, runs off the tackle on the right side across the 40. He's got a lot of room. He is spun out of bounds right on the outside boundary on the far side, but not before he picks up a first down for Hardin. Clock stops at 10 seconds as that ball goes all the way down to the 34-yard line of Crockett. And now they will wind the clock. And in all likelihood, that will end up being the final play of the third quarter. And it is. After 3 quarters of play, your Hardin Hornets have a 22-6 lead. We have the fourth quarter right after this.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Randall Reed Stadium in New Caney, Texas for the Bi-District Championship game between your Hardin Hornets and the Crockett Bulldogs. Your Hornets have a 22-6 lead to begin the fourth quarter and the football in Crockett territory at the Crockett 39-yard line, a first down and 10 after a big pickup along the far side of the field by Colton Bishop on a keeper. Ball on the near hash as they switch sides. Now Hardin moving left to right, north to south. Or as I like to say a lot, left to right on your radio dial. Not sure if there are radio dials anymore. Bishop in the gun to the right side. He's going to call his number again, runs off the right guard, and he is still on his feet across the 25. And he will finally be taken down inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. And it'll be another Hardin first down as the clock will wind under 11 minutes and 50 seconds. A 22-6 lead, and there is an injured Bulldog as the training staff for Crockett makes their way out. Middle of the field as the Bulldog down at about the 24-yard line in the middle of the field. And he is helped up, and he will come off the field with some help from the athletic trainer, the injured Bulldog. St. Sean Sandals. Defensive back. The clock stopped on the injury timeout with 11:43 remaining in this game, a 22-6 Hardin lead. Hardin has the ball, middle of the field, at the 23-yard line of Crockett. A beautiful evening, a Chamber of Commerce evening, really. No humidity, nice breeze, but not too much. And the referee winds his right arm around to start the clock, and it has started. This ball going to be pitched back. Bishop, no, he keeps it. He's on his feet. He's across the 5, and he steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Hardin. $11:26 remaining in the fourth quarter in the ball game, and it is 28-6 Hardin, pending a 2-point conversion attempt. Actually, it looks like they are going to send out a Villa to attempt the extra point kick. Be the first time holding for the extra point attempt is Parker Buffington. Holds his hand out towards the line, takes the snap, nice snap, hold down, kick up, end over end, and it hits the net just in front of the scoreboard. And it is 29-6 with 11:26 left to play in this game. Hardin with the lead.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Texas.
Welcome back. It is 29-6 Hardin over Crockett in the Bi-District Championship game, Randall Reed Stadium in New Caney, Texas. Hardin getting ready to kick after the touchdown, an extra point. They lead it 29-6. 2 deep man for Crockett. They stand just at the 11-yard line, now backing up inside the 10. Here is the kick. It is a onside kick, and it is fielded cleanly by freshman Kaysen Montgomery for Crockett. Hardin band firing up as we're back in for the fourth quarter. Electric atmosphere on the home side here. Ball is at the Crockett 49-yard line near hash. They send one wide out on the far side. White, the quarterback, under center, one back behind him, Garcia. 2 wing backs, puts the wing back in motion left to right. He's going to step up. He throws down the field. He's in and out of the hands of his receiver, and it is an incomplete pass. Coverage by Buffington. And I could not see the other number. Still waiting on that. I apologize. It'll be an incomplete pass. We are a long way up. And that looked like that was Eli Simmons with the coverage. Be some defensive substitutions coming into the game for Hardin. Be Caleb Drake, the junior. He'll be on the defensive line, and I do not have that other number. White under center. Pitches back to Griffin. Griffin hit behind the line, but stays on his feet, and he fights forward, and he will get into Hardin territory. As a matter of fact, he will get down to the 46-yard line, and that'll bring up a third down and about See where we need to go here. I say we as if I'm down there on the field. I'm not. I'm way out of the action. Under 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Ball at the 46-yard line. Inside handoff to Griffin. Griffin still on his feet. He's going to fight forward, but he is going to be blocked from picking up that first down. And it'll bring up a fourth down at about 1 yard. Jones in on the far side stop. Big 4th down and 1 here for Crockett. They will go for it, down 29-6 in the fourth quarter with under 10 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Ball middle of the field. White gets under center. Puts his wing back on the right side. It is a reverse. He's going to throw down the field. Has an open man at the 25. It is caught. He catches it at the 25, and he is tackled in the open field by Frazier Buffington. A flea flicker there. They'll wind the clock now under 10 minutes. And they are going to give him the 24-yard line as his momentum took him to the 24. Seen that successful a couple of times. White back under center. Puts his wing back on the right side. Pitches back to the wing back. He's going to try to the near side. He's across the 25. He is going to be hit at the 21 before being stopped. And with the stop there for Hardin, that is going to be Landon Layton. It'll be a 3-yard gain. That ball goes up to the 21-yard line, and Layton, there was not much between Layton and the end zone, and Layton making that tackle under 9 minutes and 9 seconds, a 29-6 Hardin lead. Carthage with the ball at the Hardin 21-yard line, moving right to left. On the near hash. White gets down under center. The tall quarterback puts his man on the left side in motion. It's a handoff up the middle by Griffin. Griffin still on his feet as he starts going to the left side, and he will have plenty for a first down as he gets that ball all the way down to the 12-yard line of Hardin. And Parker Buffington with the stop there. Ball at the 13-yard line. Clock is wound, and we are under 8 minutes and 41 seconds to play. 29-6 Hardin over Crockett by district championship. Hardin looking for their second playoff win in school history. Their first one coming in 2007 in the by-district round. Griffin in motion left to right. Fakes the handoff. This ball is to Garcia at the 10 on the near side, and he gets pushed out of bounds at about the 6-yard line, and it'll be a nice pickup on first down as Garcia, the lone back in the backfield, picks that one up on the near side as he hit him in the numbers. Momentum taking him towards the sideline. Ball at the 6-yard line on the near hash. Quickly back to the line. White, the tall quarterback, gets down, knee just above the ground, puts Griffin in motion left to right. He is going to hand this ball off to Griffin. Griffin going out on the wide side of the field, and he is going to be close to a touchdown. They say it is a touchdown. He was hit, fell forward. And Crockett, a touchdown to make it 29-12 with 8:11 left to play in this ball game. I want to thank you for joining us. Ross Norwood with you, flying solo, much to the chagrin of, I'm sure, the people listening. Thank you for bearing with my voice tonight. Randall Reed, a 29-12 lead as Crockett gets ready to go for 2 here. Second touchdown. They were unsuccessful on their first 2-point conversion attempt. Ball at the 3-yard line, middle of the field. Griffin fakes the handoff. This ball's going to be thrown into the near end zone, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion by Zay Butler to make it 29-14 with 8:11 left to play in this ball game. We will be back in a moment.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
We are back with 8:11 left to play in this game. Hardin with a 29-14 lead over Crockett in the Bi-District Championship game. One deep man for Hardin as they anticipate an onside kick. That deep man is Thomas Gillespie. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. The hands team for Hardin on the line here. Here is the kick. It is an onside kick to the near side. It is fielded cleanly on a bounce by Jaden Phelps. And Hardin will have great field position with 8:10 to play in a 29-14 lead. I don't know how many people are in the Hardin band, but it sounds like 1,000. 8-10. Ball on the near side hash. Hardin, 29-14 lead. Bishop brings out his offense. He's going to be in the gun with Watley behind him. Two tight ends just behind the line. Ball on the near hash. Bishop calls for this one. It is going to be handed off to Watley. Watley running off the right side, and he is going to get up to midfield. It'll be a pickup of a few. They're going to say 2. The offense and defense for Hardin this year has set school marks through 10 games. This is a Hardin team that has not punted yet this year. Ball at midfield. Still on the near hash. Bishop back in the gun. Jones to his right. 2 backs just in front. Bishop is going to call his number, try to run behind Jones. He's across midfield, and he is going to be stopped at the 45 of Crockett. It'll be a big pickup on 2nd down. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 4. Well, they're going to say 3. 29-14 Hardin. Bi-District Championship game. Clock under 7 minutes. As Bishop not in a hurry here with a 29-14 lead. Comes back in the gun. Jones again, the back to his right. Ball on the near hash, moving left to right. Moves some personnel over to the right side. Bishop's going to take this one. He's got room across the 40. Still on his feet across the 35. And he is going to be taken down at the 32-yard line on the near side. And the clock will stop momentarily. Now they're going to wind it again as these chains get set. A new set of downs for Hardin. They have a 29-14 lead. (29-14) Hardin. Clock winds down under 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Bishop with Jones to his right. Takes this one again, going to run. Jones blocking. He's across the 30 as he barrels down to the 25-yard line. And a big pickup on 1st down as they pick up 7 on that play. Consecutive keepers by Bishop. Two record-setting running backs, the seniors, Watley and Jones. Watley, 22 touchdown runs this season, and Jones at 20. The previous mark, 19, under 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Bishop hands this ball off to Jones. Jones, a bowling ball running downfield across the 20, and he will be taken down at the Crockett 18-yard line. And it'll be another Hardin first down, 29-14 Hardin, 5:06 left to play in this game. The excitement on the Hardin side is electric. Been cheering all game. The band has been playing nonstop except for the little break they got in the third quarter. They are to my left on the second tier of this two-tier stadium at Randall Reed. Hardin moving left to right as they look right into the largest video board for a high school stadium in the state of Texas. On the near hash, Bishop takes this one off his left knee, hands it off to Jones. Jones goes forward, and he will be stopped at the 15-yard line. And a pickup on first down. The clock continues to run. Hardin and the clock running are friends. A 29-14 lead. Hitchcock is who the winner of this one will face, as they were victorious last night. Under 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Again, Bishop now just coming out to the huddle. Tight huddle on the near hash mark. Ball on the near hash at the 15. It's second down and 7 to go. Jones to his left. Bishop going to call his number. He's going to bounce outside. He's got room on the outside as he's at the 10, and he is pulled down inside the 10 at the Hardin the Crockett 9-yard line as he worked for the corner. Couldn't quite get that edge, but did get a nice pickup there. It'll bring up a third down and short. They're going to call it a third down and 1. Ball is at the Crockett 9-yard line. We're under 3 minutes and 15 seconds. A 29-14 Hardin lead. Ball now on the far hash. 29-14 Hardin. Under 3 minutes left to play. Bishop in the gun. He's going to keep this one run over the right side off Jones. He's got the first down, or should have the first down, depending on where they get progress. And he will as he gets down to the 6-yard line. That's where they're going to stop forward progress. It'll be a first down for Hardin as the clock will stop. But on the first down. And Crockett Well, we're going to wait for this referee call. I don't see any flags, but. So the clock continued to run after the first down. They're going to reset it to 2:41. The referee standing just outside the near hash at the 15-yard line winds his right arm around to signal to start the clock. It has started under 2 minutes and 35 seconds, 29-14. Bishop in the gun. Jones to his right. Bishop takes this one at the waist and is going to come across the 5-yard line, still on his feet. He has not gone down. Now they're backing him up, but he'll get forward progress to the 2-yard line. It'll be second down and goal from the 2-yard line.
Bishop on the carry.
The clock, more importantly, will roll, and this one will roll down to the 2-minute warning. It appears they're not going to try to get another play off, and they won't. It is 2 minutes left to play, a 29-14 Hardin Hornet lead over the Crockett Bulldogs in the Bi-District Championship game. We'll stay with you here as Hardin looks to win only their second game in school history. They're playing wobble on the PA system here in New Caney. And now both bands for Crockett and Hardin play cornucopia of sound. What a year it's been for senior Javian Watley. 138 carries in the first 10 games, 1,378 yards, 22 rushing touchdowns. For Trevor Jones, 147 carries, 1,238 yards, 20 rushing touchdowns. And Colton Bishop, the quarterback, 96 carries, 748 yards, and he's got 10 rushing touchdowns. It has been a rushing explosion for your Hornets. For head coach Chad Taylor, This is his 13th season as a head coach, a career record of 69 and 67 between three schools, Liberty, Tarkington, and Hardin. Is out of the 2-minute warning. Ball's going to be at the near hash. Is Hardin 2 minutes from advancing and winning the bi-district championship game. With 2 minutes, the referee emphatically drops his arm to start the play clock. Ball at the 2-yard line, Crockett. And this ball is going to go to Jones, who goes up the middle into the end zone, and it is a touchdown, Hardin. The clock still runs, but they'll reset it to the proper place, and it'll be 6 more points for Hardin with 1:58 now on the game clock. And they will attempt the extra point kick. I was going to say 29-14, but that was the score moments ago. Here's the extra point kick. Hold down, kick up, end over end, through the uprights and off the net just in front of the largest video board in the state of Texas for a high school stadium. And with that kick, it is 36-14 Hardin with 1:58 left to play. But you hear the sounds of the Hardin band. (36-14). See, as they get set to kick it, it looks as if Berrigan is going to do the kicking here. 2 deep men for Crockett. Both standing around their 10-yard line. The far side return man is standing just in front of the 10-yard line. This is a squibber. It is going to be fielded not cleanly. It is off. The ball is loose, and we will see who gets it. It looks like maybe Crockett got it, and they did. As the ball, there was a fight for the ball, but Crockett able to recover it. That is Griffin, their left wing back, who recovered that on the squib kick by Hardin. 1:52 left. And the Hay Song by the Hardin band. (36-14) in the bi-district championship game. Ball's going to be on the near hash at the Crockett 37-yard line. And now they're going to move it to the middle of the field, in between the hash marks. And the referee starts the play clock at 25, now 24. White under center. Garcia the back behind him. Griffin goes in motion, left to right. He drops back. He hurls this one down the field and over his receiver as that one falls at the 22-yard line. See who has the coverage for Hardin. Leighton Berry. And I'm trying to see the other number. It looks like Matthew Gowdy, and that is the number. Be second down, 10 to go, 1:45 left to play. White again under center, middle of the field. Griffin goes in motion left to right. He's going to drop back, rolls right, under pressure, and he is going to get taken down for a loss at the 25-yard line. A sack for Hardin, and that is huge. Jonathan Frege and Jacob Hart combined for that sack. And we will get a timeout with 1:34 left to play. It'll be 3rd down and 20 for Crockett. They're going to say progress was stopped at the 27-yard line. Excuse me, the 27-yard line. At least that's where it's marked at the moment. Hardin will face Hitchcock next week, not tomorrow. That would definitely be some kind of a record. Hitchcock winning last night. Game location not yet officially determined. Is 36. So the referee resetting the game clock in the timeout. Continued to run. It sits at 134 right now. They're going to put it down to put it up to 140. Lowrider from the Hornet Band with 1:40. A 36-14 Hardin lead. Ball on the far hash. 3rd down and 20. Pitch back to Griffin. Griffin is rolling. He's across the 40. He spins down at the 43-yard line. Actually, they're going to say, yes, the 43-yard line. And a big pickup on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down and a lot more manageable than what would have been. The 3rd down, ball at the 43-yard line. They need the 47 for a 1st down, and we will get another timeout this time. Carthage calling their 2nd timeout with 1:08 left to play. Ball is at the Crockett 40. Is at the 43-yard line. They need the 47 for a 1st down. On 4th down, they trail Hardin 36-14. Ball's going to be on the far hash. Hardin still huddled up around midfield. Crockett back to the line. White, the quarterback. Crockett moving right to left. (36-14), 1:08 left to play. Crockett with White under center. Garcia behind him puts his back in motion, hands off to Griffin. Griffin is made contact behind the line, and he is going to be stopped after picking up about 2 yards, and the ball will roll over to your Hardin Hornets with 58 seconds left to play. And a 36-14 lead. They will have the football in Crockett territory at the Crockett 45-yard line. And I believe Crockett has 1 timeout left. They trail 36-14 as Hardin is 58 seconds away from their bi-district championship win. And moving on to round 2. 58 seconds away from Chad Taylor's 70th career win. Ball at the 45-yard line. Watley in the victory formation. He stands deep back at about his 46-yard line. And that ball will be kneed by Bishop, and the clock will run. They'll have to snap it one more time as there is a difference on the play clock and the game clock. Actually, they have not started the play clock. It does not appear. So your Hardin Hornets will advance. And there's about a second difference on the game clock and the play clock. So they will snap this ball one more time. And that will do it as the clock continues to roll out. And your Hardin Hornets, 36-14 winners. And for the second time in school history, they win a playoff game. congratulations to the Hardin Hornets as they will meet at midfield with Crockett after a tough game. That will just about do it for us here at Randall Reed. I want to thank all the staff here at Randall Reed who have been very hospitable to me and got us set up in a nice little setup out here. Once again, your happy final. Hardin 36, Crockett 14. We'll talk to you next week.